pull that footage. It's got front view on it.
You don't have any weapons in the car or nothing like that, right?
I have a weapon on my right, but that's my concealed.
Okay. You have it on you?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm not making sure not to even reach for it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
If you want, I can step out and you can start me if you want.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Just don't reach for your gun, okay?
No, not.
All right. Right away. I looked over. If I'm in traffic and I look over this guy, I'm not thinking cop. That's the last thing I'm thinking. I'm thinking middle-aged cop. Look at the hat he's wearing too. The American flag. I mean, the shirt does him no justice. It's not even tucked in. What's going on with that undershirt? Not even. I mean, a cop would not present himself like that ever. Maybe an undercover, but he wouldn't be in that vehicle. I see the CB in the center console. There's the lights I see in the upper window. I mean, and it's an old beat up Tahoe. First of all, they wouldn't even outfit a vehicle like that. But I don't understand this shit, man. It's why.
You mind if I take it off of you?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
On the right hand side.
I'm just gonna set it here for our safety, okay?
No.
All right.
I don't want to sit back here.
Yeah, if you don't mind. You can just hang out there for a minute, okay? All right. Come here, Dust.
Look at the pink handcuffs.
I don't know if you noticed, but this dude's
Slap those
got
on him.
The new line stuff on. Like he wants to be a cop. He's got a radio in the car.
Is he not? I thought maybe he was.
No, he's not a cop. He's from California.
It surprises me that cop on the left there even said, I thought maybe he was a cop. Because like I said, I would look at that guy and would never think cop.
And he's got a pistol on him. I kind of want to check the car to see what kind of stuff he has as far as.
Do we know the history of what's going on?
So supposedly he has no business getting involved in this car. Initially he acted like he had no idea what I was talking about.
Okay.
And then he said that it was, I asked him if there was like a road rage incident, and he kind of played stupid initially. And then he's like, oh, you're talking about this car. Well, I followed him all the way from 725 southbound on 75 from Austin.
So he's following cars. So he's acting like a cop. I bet you there's lights that are active on that vehicle. Clearly impersonating a police officer. Especially if he's following a car for no fucking reason.
And they were kind of going back and forth, and he supposedly hit his lights on his SUV. Like, dude, I mean, look at him. He's got.
Sure, yeah.
It's like odd.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, I guess he goes over to Walmart, and that continues over like near the Walmart parking lot or whatever. I haven't got like the full story yet.
Yeah.
And then it all kind of like, just goes away or whatever.
Yeah.
The dude goes another way and he comes here, but he has no business coming down here. He lives in Middletown. He said he was going to Walmart, and I said, well, did you go inside Walmart? And he's like, well, no. His story just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Let's go hang out at Walmart and just see if we can find any bad guys, and we'll fuck with them. Tell them that I'm a cop, and maybe just scare the shit out of them a little bit. Like, why? Why?
I got you.
To me, like, wanting to impersonate a cop is almost an illness. It's like you never were able to get it done, and you just, I don't know, wild to me.
So, obviously it's not a crime to have a pistol, but I'm curious to see like what the lights look like on the car. And he said he's got a dash camera. The car's not used at all for work or anything like that. It's just a personal vehicle.
Okay.
So, it's very, very shady.
Alright. I'm gonna see,
Just see if he'll give you consent.
yeah, and I'm gonna check that gun too to make sure it's good. Just the one weapon in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a problem with me checking the car real quick? Just make sure.
No, go for it.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, did you have these lights put on?
These were. I'm an old security officer from California when I lived out there with one of our utility vehicles.
Okay.
So, and I've just had it ever since, and never took them off.
Okay.
They're only they're red and amber, so they're not not red and blue or anything.
All right.
Look inside the vehicle. Look at the radio. Look at the mess. I mean, a legitimate police force would never outfit a vehicle like this. Maybe back in the day when it was a newer vehicle, but they have more standards than this. This is a guy that's clearly trying to be something that he's not.
1032, I'm clear.
I can't wait to see what else they find.
We run out.
Dennis, do you mind? How do you kick these lights on?
Oh.
Yeah, you can show me.
You want
Sure, let me show you. I just did it about 10 minutes ago.
to move that first?
It's unloaded.
Okay.
911 hang-up, Rolling Meadows Ranch, 421 North Waynesville Road.
So, the lights I hit were just the rears.
Did that cop leave the mag with the gun right on the seat? He did.
Which is us.
Yeah, it's not loaded, but it's fucking sitting right on the
Do
front
these
seat
lights
with
up
the
here
mag
work?
next to
Yes,
it.
but that's just an arrow stick.
Okay. Let me see this real quick. No lights on the front.
No, actually, well, I got an amber clear, but no red and blue. I can turn those on for you too.
Okay.
Fighting in the parking lot. Black Honda Civic, last seen
As you can tell,
Franklin on 73. White female, one black male with a child in the seat and back seat. We did.
And I never even turned the front ones on. It was just the rear as I was stopping to pull over.
What did he just say? I never turn them on. I just happened to turn them on right when you were pulling me over. I don't want to rewind it, but I think that's what he just said. I mean, everything's clearly working. So
I'll be out with.
this was probably a truck he got at auction or bought off a marketplace that was previously outfitted to be a police cruiser. That would be my. I doubt this guy was ever a fucking security guard. I mean, he could have been, but
Black Dodge. Like it's gonna be the complainant or the other involved party.
dude, that thing gets behind me. That thing gets behind me and lights me up. I don't know if I'm pulling over. That just looks sketchy. It does not look like a police vehicle.
Like I said, I've got it on dash cams too. So
John William Sam 4061. I'll be in the lot of.
Does your siren work?
Oh yeah, it works.
You just push the manual button.
Yeah.
It'll chirp.
You're clear on
But I never hit that.
17.
I want to deal with it.
He should have said, "I have no idea."
We contacted Franklin already.
You know how odd this is, Dennis?
Fever 31.
You want it? You can-
45.
I mean,
Dennis,
I've had this truck. I've lived in Ohio for 6 years now. Never had an issue with it. I see you
Okay.
guys all the time.
Right.
I'm not stupid
It's-
enough to try to do your job.
It's not that you're, Dennis. The problem is this, okay? And it's not necessarily a problem, but you have to understand where we're coming from, okay? All right. If I'm being fully transparent with you, all right, it's extremely odd that when I come up here and I ask you about the car, all right, you were delayed in your response. You're like, oh, you're talking about the minivan? Yes. The car that you have had issues with for the last 2 or 3 miles when you guys were going south on 75.
Well, no, that was because I wasn't
Well,
sure
listen, hear
if
me out
they'd
for a
called
second,
that in.
all right? So, you were kind of delayed in that, which is no big deal, okay? But then this whole situation goes all the way from north of Austin, coming south, and they're claiming that you're trying to ram them off the road. And then I come up here, and I appreciate, you loving police and stuff like that, and the thin blue line stuff, I respect that, all right? But you have lights, you have a siren on the car.
he respects it, but it's a little weird. You know what I mean? When you got somebody that's not a cop and they're all about law enforcement and the thin blue line and they've never served any time, and that's weird.
You have a pistol on you, you have a spotlight, you have
And I support police officers. I'm all for them, but I don't go around, wearing fucking shirts and shit.
handcuffs. What's the handcuffs for?
Like I said, I used to work security. They've just been hanging there ever since. Spotlight doesn't even work.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
I totally understand it from your perspective.
Okay.
Like I said, It's on video. You will clearly see that I'm not ramming them or trying to get behind them at all. I'm trying to get as far away from them as possible, and they started following me, and that's why I pulled off.
Okay.
And then once they were ahead of me, I was like, whatever. I didn't want to deal with it.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I totally understand, and you guys got to check it out and do what you got to do.
Well, that's all we're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna take pictures of everything.
Good.
All right. It's not really sitting right with me. All right. Good. Having a car that's an old law enforcement vehicle, it is what it is. But the handcuffs, the gun, the siren, the lights, all of that's what's strange to me. All right.
Well, I mean, Ohio's concealed carry state, so I mean, the gun should.
I never said it was just the pistol. I have no problem with the pistol. Okay. I have no problem with that.
You guys got to do your due diligence and check it out. I get
we'll just have you come back here and you can just sit right there.
I'm not going to check it out, dude. They're going to arrest you.
Guard there on the front of my car. Can you contact Middletown PD and ask them if they are familiar with the subject break?
So he might have done it before.
It's going to be in reference to a Dennis Mead. Got a white Tahoe with thin blue line stuff all over. He's got a light bar. Now they're amber lights, amber and red. There's no blue. He's got a pistol on him. He's got handcuffs on a spotlight, light bar, radio, siren, so on and so forth. Can you just contact them and see if they're familiar with this vehicle, if they've ever had any issues with him or at his address?
Which they have.
Definitely sketchy. Hey Dennis, you mind hanging up the phone for me?
Do me a favor. Call and get bail for me.
Just relax. Just give me I'll take your phone. We'll just have a seat in my car real quick.
He's like, what? Well, I don't understand what's happening. I mean, dude, you're impersonating. They have a problem with that. When you are being pulled over by police officers and you are acting like one of them and they have no idea who the fuck you are, that's a problem.
Have you ever been arrested before or anything?
Years ago in California.
For what?
Last time was carrying a concealed weapon unlawful.
Are these just pens and markers? You mind if I get all this stuff out?
Go for it.
Okay. Here, we'll take you over here and I'll put it all
By the
in
way,
the photo.
just so you know,
Yep.
2 knives, back to pocket.
Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
What did he say? 2 nines, back pocket?
Don't book me in.
And he's married. Imagine seeing your husband or your wife on video like this, pretending to be a cop, and you'd get fucking pulled over and arrested. How embarrassing would that be? He's got 2 phones. I got 2 phones so I can impersonate.
Stand
How
by
many
this
Krogers
one.
around here? See how he's got the camo pants too, with all the cargo pockets. These guys who like to impersonate, they really go above and beyond to fucking make it look like they're really cops.
Stand by one.
Is that another mag too?
Alright, come on over.
What is a Kroger? Like a Walmart?
What you need?
Something tells me that
Something too good.
he's been here before.
Middletown
And by the way, 6 years in a small town, and he's never had a problem. I highly doubt that. I mean, I guess if you drive by a vehicle like that, you're not going to necessarily know it's not a cop. But I mean, with the lights and you can see the sirens and stuff in the front and the back, and especially the handcuffs that are just hanging from the fucking light bar. Like I said, looking at him, like if he was on the side of me and I looked over at him, I would never think it's a cop. So he might have gotten away with it, but I guarantee he's had his balls busted before.
Okay, I'm clear. Thank you. Go ahead and call the complainant. Have them come up here to the Kroger fuel station, please. How's it going, man?
What's up, bud?
All right. So, all this happened obviously in Franklin, correct?
No, Miamisburg, on the highway coming this way.
Miamisburg.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, where did it all start?
I pulled out of I work at Aaron's and I ran up there to pick something up.
Okay.
So I went out to get on the highway and he about rear-ended us. He was looking at me in the mirror and I went like that, like, hey, back up, dude, you're too close.
Okay.
And then he tried to hit us 2 or 3 different times on the highway. He kicked all of his lights on, swerved over to get behind us again, and then followed us all the way here.
So these lights, like what
Yes.
are on right now?
Yep. He had
there
every
any
damn
blue?
one of them.
Did you see any
No, I
blue
did not
lights?
see any blue.
Okay. Any
What was
red?
it, orange?
It was like red and green or like a yellowish color.
You want to take a look and see if this is what you saw?
Yeah, he had that one right there. But then he had the one
Why?
with the back one.
Look at the front
So
license
he was
plate.
on the-
Look at the front license plate. It's got the thin blue line. And he's driving around lighting people up. How in your right mind do you think you can get away with that? And what's the point? What is the point?
I was trying to make a traffic stop on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna stop because I know better. That's not no fucking cop car.
Right.
See?
So,
He just said it. I know better. That's not a fucking cop car. That's not a cop car. I would do the same thing. I don't even know if I would pull over if I saw that piece of shit get behind me.
Okay.
is he a cop?
No.
So he shouldn't have any of this shit.
No. Yeah. If you want to contact Miamisburg, this all originated in Miamisburg.
Yep.
This gentleman was trying to run him off the roadway. If you want to go ahead and have Miamisburg officer come down here.
Now you guys want to take it for that or not?
It's going to be Miamisburg. I'm waiting on some stuff.
What was he saying? It was all bullshit.
He initially acted like he had no idea what I was talking about, and then once he realized,
all the bullshit was up.
yeah. So,
Yeah, because if he would have got him and followed me into Walmart, I was whooping his ass in the parking lot. That easy.
yeah. Okay.
I was going to beat the shit out of him if he followed me longer.
Did he say anything to you? or
No,
anything
I
like
mean,
that?
I tried to get away from him, and he's like, because that van won't get out of its own fucking way, man. It's a minivan.
Right.
And I was like, I was just trying to get away from him.
Okay.
He literally followed me all the way here.
Okay. All right. When he was like tailgating you,
Oh,
trying to
man,
get
I mean,
you to...
like, that close.
Okay.
72 local.
Is he like a security guard or anything?
No. Good. Hang on
Guy's
a second.
baffled.
What's going on there?
That's affirmative. We have several
Baffled.
impersonating police officers out of California as well.
Yep, that figures. All right. I'll just wait for my Miamisburg officer to get here. I appreciate you. Yeah, so basically, he's going to be arrested for impersonating a police officer. He's got a pistol on him, so that's automatically a felony. So that'll be the charges that we'll pick up on him for impersonating a police officer. He can't have he got handcuffs, pistol.
He's got the whole nine, like
Yeah.
he is a cop, and he's
Correct.
not. He's a
Yes.
wannabe.
Yes.
They really prey on women, pull them over.
Well, that's what's very scary. So like
Yeah.
Does he have any type of record or anything?
I can't tell you all that. Yeah, but you'll find that out. You can talk to the prosecutor and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah, because I got kids in the car, man. If
absolutely.
he would have pulled something and I had
I'm
my
glad
gun,
you're okay, dude.
I would have
Because
shot his ass.
this is the first. Face that way, man. Put your hands together for me. Like
So what was his plan? What was his plan once he pulled this guy over? What was he going to do? Give him a ticket and say Venmo me? What was his plan?
you're clapping.
Baker 42, safety check.
You're under arrest, my man.
For
Well, You have multiple priors for impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, I knew it.
You have a pistol on you that you're not allowed to have.
Why not?
You were trying to stop him by turning your lights on and so on and so forth.
I never attempted to stop him at all.
You can't turn your lights on behind him with everything that you have going on in the car.
I never had the front lights on.
You're not an emergency vehicle whatsoever.
Okay.
You have been down this road before.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. What a freaking crazy thing.
This dude is like impersonating big time.
Yeah.
He's got a pistol on him, handcuffs, lights, sirens,
Oh
the
no.
whole shebang. But it all started in Miamisburg,
Where at?
725.
Oh, she's pissed. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, sir. You were going 4 miles over the speed limit. I'm going to charge you $200. Here's my Cash App, and yeah, send it later. Thanks. That was what else? What are you going to do?
Good. It's from California with priors for impersonating.
They don't like that shit. Look at it.
And 100% they're going to have impersonating police officer charges as well. Step on out real quick. You just stand right here and then just face me.
It looks like a, I don't want to say it.
And then just turn
Dumbass.
to your right, please.
Right.
Or you can actually, yeah, go the other way. There you go.
Jeez.
Is it just a blue shirt underneath?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, have a seat.
Like, that's going to, like, that's how dumb these people are. They're going to wear a blue shirt underneath, so you may think I'm a cop because we love the blue. Like, what the fuck? What are you thinking? She's pissed.
He's playing stupid, but I just ran a CCH and he's got several impersonating. And he's not. I don't think he's allowed to have a pistol either.
I feel like all women cop look the same.
72 local. On that CCH, I know you had mentioned impersonating a police officer, and it sounds like he was charged for carrying concealed weapons in California. Was he convicted of any felonies, or was he convicted of a CCW charge or anything?
Oh, I want to get to this. I'm going to fast forward a little bit to
Good.
the search of the vehicle. I can't wait for this.
I don't care. This dude's got freaking like traffic vests. I mean, he's got handcuffs, got a pistol on him. Like, did you imagine if he pulled over your wife? What is your wife gonna do? Maybe she's smart enough, but my wife isn't.
Holy shit, dude. What did you just say about your wife? God. My wife is dumb as shit. She definitely would fall for this.
And he's got red and blue lights right here.
Oh. Dumbass.
No.
See, guys like this are almost worse than that guy Jeremy DeWitt, because he's like intentionally impersonating a police officer for weird benefits of his own. I don't know what. Jeremy was at least had a business that he was forming and profiting on. Yeah, in the meantime, he was definitely trying to act like a cop. And but they couldn't like pin him to rights. It took him a while. This guy is straight up acting like a cop, trying to pull people over, and honestly putting people at risk. It's crazy. I mean, you heard the cop. Imagine if he pulled over your wife. Like, what would he do? What's the goal? Look at this, dude. He's got a freaking. Wow.
Should be a purse, ID, social security card, $100 cash, and then the rest
No, not this much.
This is like what you read about on a Netflix series.
Yeah. And this is like you know how little girls play like dress up and stuff? This is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like to that extent.
Certificate of cremation.
Oh. That brown liquid.
I want.
How is this guy? I'm surprised this guy hasn't been stopped.
He has been. Wow, they found patches. Jeez. Well, don't impersonate. This stuff, I don't know, it just fascinates me to think that you're going to get away with this kind of shit is absolutely insane. Um, like I said, to be in a small town or any town at all and drive around pulling people over, there's like I said, I passed 3 cops on the way home. If I had a piece of shit truck like that with lights like that they don't recognize, they're going to pull you over. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to have a lot of fun making this series. We're going to call this season 1, episode 1 of my reactions. I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. We'll check you guys out.